start with is sexing. Sexing is most important for feminized hemp seeds to prove what the geneticist slash breeder is saying is true. So what you'll see is a certified facility. What I mean certified, it just means that they're qualified, overly qualified to handle sexing results. Sexing results are done based on live plant processing, so you can't just send them seeds, they have to be sprouted. So this is analytic for sexing. As you can see, it'll just go through again and again, different dates, different times, and it'll show you the results. These are 100% accurate. So only one out of all these tests came back as male, and it came back male because the seed died. And so when something dies, they automatically label it as male. So it says the sample had a result pattern that is not typical of normal males or normal females. It displayed excess male target, which placed it outside of the normal female range, but not within the range of a normal male. We see them at a consistent but low rate across many different strains. We recommend they be treated as males and removed to be safe. We also have empirically seen that they are commonly seen with incorrect collection and subsequent contamination. So basically, it's not a female, but they're labeling it a male based on being safe. So, as you can see, these are all available on our website. I might not have put the male one on there just because it's confusing, but everything's coming back 100%. We've doing dozens and dozens of 88 plate counts. We're going to be getting into that as well. Hopefully we're going to have an interview with Phylos, go to the facility lab and talk to the lab director there a little bit more in detail about genetics, genotype, sexing. Basically all what I'm telling you now is they're going to confirm. So as you can see, everything's female, and we started these tests a while ago, sending these out. So I mean all the way from December for the genetics that we had flowered at 3 different locations. So these have been acclimated to the environments that are going to be seen across the United States. High humidity, high heat, as well as very low humidity and high heat. Dry, these strains experience up to 110 degree weather with no strain. Very pest resilient as well. They get a nice thick root structure as well as bark around it, so it's very pest resilient. I'm going to go into germination as well. Oregon State University is where we do our analytics. We are a sponsor there for their seed pilot program. Basically, a report of a seed analysis is just going to basically cover germination. So on all of these, TZ is basically another test, but we're going to go off our germination test. So there's 8 different tests here, TZ and germination. Germination, you can see it's all going to be in the high 90s. If it's above 90, 85%, you're going to have good genetics. They should all pop. Last year, I didn't have any problems with my strains. They all popped, every single one of them. So this is just to show you that everything is above 90% for germination through Oregon State University. This is a university that will help certify your land, your lots. Oregon State University Seed Laboratory will also help you with your germination. If you need contacts, please email me, info@hempseed2scale.com. I will also connect you with Phylos. Phylos is located here in Portland. That's where I'm at right now. And this is basically a genotype report, one of their, backwards, but genotype report. It's one of their many analytics that they do. Very pertinent to genetic ownership. So genetic ownership this year is followed by a rubric that these genetics are placed onto a database upheld by Phylos Analytics, and they basically will input your strain analytics based on terpene profile. So they take the terpene profiles from all these genetics in here. So we have ACDC male, Palmetto, Harmony, Remedy, ACDC, Odyssey, SS, OG, Special Hemp 1, 041619, 3, Cherry Wine E, Tokyo, number 3, Canatonic, Hannah, CBD, Critical Mass, MB1, 4, Cherry Wine 1, HMGQO-AVI, Cherry Wine, Box Wine, Spectrum, P23-02002. So these are all just basically, well, these are different genetics that were bred into this one strain. So all these different ones, Hempewana, BAP 7-135. This is a lot of crossbreeding. CBD Skunk Haze, Wife, Cherry Wine, need COA validation. So these are all validated on here. If it's not validated, it says next to it, needs COA validation. So they're just waiting on a COA from us. This is a very, very lengthy process. It takes a lot of time. So have patience and understand that if you hadn't done this already, that you're probably not going to get it done in time for this new season. But you can be ready for next year, and you can own 100% of your genetics. It's amazing. So back to the population profile, which is terpene profiles. As you can see, they put your terpene on the rubric, and then they base it on a graph based on the profile: skunk, hemp, berry, landrace, CBD. These are all isolated, and then it gives you the genetic novelty and tells you how rare or unrare it is, common. So as you can see, this strain is fairly common, but it's not very common. It's very unique in terms of, you've seen how many strains are in this one strain. So it'd be really impossible to copy this genetic as it is. So basically what they do is they put it, your variations, all input as input onto this rubric. So these are harder to see on the website. So I'm getting messages at the same time my phone's binging. So this is the rubric. All the terpene profiles will be placed on this for each strain. And if you have someone else's genetics and you test them and they come anywhere similar to all these, we know that they have copied. So it's very important for you to get your genetics in now, so someone else doesn't do it before you. It's that easy. It's the same as a patent. You can always prove that you owned it first if you have the correct paperwork and you've done your genotype. So this is brand new. I've been explaining this to a lot of people. I decided to do a video on it because I've been referring multiple people to Phylos, even competitors. I just want us all to be safe. I want everyone to own their genetics, be able to show proof that they own their genetics, to attempt to work with a seed program to enhance the community, to employ a PhD, to work with someone that actually has experience manipulating genetics and has done something agriculturally in the world, like has a name. So we employ a PhD botanist. He's really savvy. I've done a lot on him on our website. You can see on our blogs. We understand genetics like a pastor understands the Bible. So basically what we can do for you is ensure your success. We're here to stay. If you can see our videos, we've really expanded our infrastructure this year as well on our seed cleaning machines. We weigh our seeds way below what other people do, 2,000 seeds more that we don't charge for, 30% cheaper on all of our prices. So all these strains should be at $1. That's what they're worth. There's only one company that can even come close to us, and they're charging $1. So, like I said, we're just here to beat the competition's price and provide a more superior fifth generation genetics. So when I say fifth generation, I don't mean like, it's confusing. So you can have, you think you have fifth generation genetics because they were bred for this fifth season. No, fifth generation has to do with genotype reports, working with your university, working with the seed program, enhancing your portfolio as a geneticist, and understanding that the rubric is the most important thing right now. So that's 5th generation, bred for the new laws, specifically crossbred, flowered out at 3 locations, at least 3 locations, to acclimate and understand what you're going to get when it is finished. There should be no surprises this year. Everything's documented. Everything comes with a contract / our guarantee as a company to make sure that you have success. We are not going to leave you once we sell you seeds. We're going to consult you the whole way, because that's just how we work. 100% transparency, excuse me. This is just how we've been so successful in all of our businesses. If you can do the research on us, you will see that we have multiple businesses that are retail based, B2C mostly, so we deal with the public. We're very, very vetted. Please reach out to me if you would like to know anything more about me or see my resume or anyone else that is involved with us. I'm going to be releasing that information as well onto the website here shortly. We will be at NOCO as well. So if you would like to talk with us at NOCO, please reach out. 971-808-7091 is my number. Joshua Arnold. You can check our website out, hempseed2scale.com. That's the number 2, or OregonHempAuthority.com. All linked to the same site. So new prices are up. Bulk pricing is up. We've lowered our MLQ to a quarter pound. We're just here to help everyone out. We still can beat the competitor by 30 to 15, 25% based on MLQ, minimum order quotient. Basically, please talk to me before you buy seeds, and make sure that your breeder can answer those 10 questions that we've released over and over and over again. Make sure that they can answer that fully and honestly. If they can do that, then you're probably in the right place. We just want to make sure that this industry is fully functional in all levels and in all points of the United States, have clarity on what to expect in the future for genetics, and especially genotype reports being a part of that. So Phylos Analytics is very important to have in your Rolodex and your contacts. I strongly suggest reaching out to Ellen out there at Phylos Analytics here in Portland. They're all over though. I'm sure they could find something close to you. If not, it's well worth the drive. So I'm Joshua Arnold, owner of OregonHempAuthority.com. Thank you so much. And this was a little bit about genotype reports. We're going to have more soon, hopefully, when we get into the lab and talk with Phylos direct. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. OregonHempAuthority.com.